Hi family and friends. In this video I wanted to show you something that's on our to-do list this week. If you see these pretty purple blossoms on the redbud trees here, that'll be a big clue. We are going to be making redbud jelly this week. Every year we look forward to the trees blossoming out. The children will come out here and just pick these little purple flowers off the trees, and they just enjoy eating them up. So these will start to be collected and we'll get them turned into a sweet treat tomorrow. So collection today, jelly making tomorrow. Here we go. Hey friends, we are still on day one of the redbud jelly endeavor here. So the redbuds have been collected off those trees that I just showed you, and remember how they were the pretty purple little flowers, and now if you look at them, they are a white color. The purple is leaching out into the water, and I just think that's so neat. Really cool stuff. So Sarah and Anna went outside and collected about 6 cups of the redbud blossoms, and then brought it inside and took 6 cups of water to a boil, tossed the blossoms into this jar, added the 6 cups of boiling water, and now we're going to make basically a redbud tea and let it sit overnight. And tomorrow will be day 2 of the redbud jelly making process, where we actually make the jelly. So I guess we will see you guys tomorrow. Hey everybody, it is now day 2 of the redbud jelly making process here, and Sarah is going to do the first steps for day 2. Okay, what are you going to do here, Sarah? You're going to strain off the flowers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so show us how you're going to do that.
So I have a little bit of cheesecloth here to catch all of the flowers, because there's some little parts of the flowers, just little black stuff, which would probably go through the strainer. So I put that here, and also using this, I can also take this up and squeeze out all of the juice from the flowers to get as much as possible. I think I did a little more water than I was supposed to, so this will probably be over one batch, but I'll just start pouring.
Look how pretty that purple is.
I absolutely love the color.
Yes, it's so pretty. Yeah, you've got quite a bit of liquid there, Sarah.
I haven't even squeezed these out yet. I'll squeeze them out a little bit at a time, not to overwhelm the rag. I'm going to grab a bigger container, I think.
You're gonna run out of room?
Yeah, I'm scared of that.
Okay, we've got the compost bucket and a larger container because we have more liquid than what we were hoping for. So, what are you going to do at this point, Sarah?
I'm going to take 4 cups of this liquid, which is what the recipe calls for a single batch. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the pot that I would put it in to go to the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 4 cups in and then see how much more I have to see if I can do maybe a half batch or maybe a whole nother batch.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've poured off 4 cups into the pot.
Yes.
Okay. It's enough for 1 batch of jelly.
Yes.
Let's see what we get left. Or what we get extra.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we at now, Sarah?
Okay. Okay, so I finished straining off the rest of the red buds, and I have enough tea now to make a double batch. So I'm going to add it to the other 4 cups, and then we're going to bring this to a boil.
Okay. Pour it on in there. I just love the color. That's awesome. And the really gross looking red buds have been leached. All the purple color has been leached out of the buds, and they've been thrown in the compost bucket. So, okay, where are we going from here?
So after this goes to a boil, we're going to want to add the pectin in, I think it says to bring that to a boil as well, and then the sugar and the lemon juice. And I feel like I'm missing another ingredient. I'll have to check the recipe.
Okay, we'll pick up on it. If you've forgotten something, we'll revisit it. Okay, we ready to go on to the next thing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Sarah has the Redbud tea in the pot here. You're waiting on it to come to a boil, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, waiting on it to come to a boil. In the meantime, I want you to show everybody what you're doing with the jars and stuff.
Okay, so I have the jars already in the water bath canner at around a medium heat. I just want to keep them at kind of a simmer so that I'm not putting cold jars into a hot canner. I want them to be about the temperature of what the water is going to be.
And you don't want to put the hot mixture into cold jars then either, because this is going to be piping hot after you put all the...
Boiling hot.
Boiling hot! So, yeah. So the jars, let's see. It may make the camera totally fog up, but jars are in there, and they are just staying warm while we wait on this. And I think we will pause again and come back as soon as this comes to a boil.
Yes.
Because that's when you get really busy, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's when we'll get busy. All right, we'll be back here in just a couple minutes. Okay, Sarah tells me we're at a boil. You are adding, that's the pectin you're adding in there right now.
I don't want to add a whole lot at one time, so I have less chance of getting clumps.
Okay.
But I also don't want to take too long. So. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. Then after that 1 minute passes, I will add the rest of the ingredients.
Okay. All right. It's been at a rolling boil for a minute, and you are stirring it up during that minute. So now what are we ready for?
We're going to put all the rest of the ingredients in.
Okay. And the first thing you're doing then is...
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice is going in.
Butter.
Butter. That's the ingredient you were forgetting earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And look at all that sugar.
8 cups of it.
8 cups of sugar. It's for a double batch though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the recipe that we're using for this, I will put the link in the description below. This is not our homemade recipe. This is something we did find online, so we will put the link below. You need an extra hand?
I got it.
Now, after you get this all in there, what are we doing next?
I believe we would turn it to a rolling boil and then go for a minute more. I'll have to check the recipe.
Check the recipe again just to be sure. It's going to be sweet.
Very sweet.
All right. Get it all stirred up good. We will double check the recipe on our times, and we'll be back for the next step. Okay, that's the timer. 1 minute at a rolling boil that can't be knocked down, and that's done. It's off the heat now. We're going to work on getting the sugar mixture put in those jars now. Okay, Sarah, how many have you filled up so far?
10. This will be number 11, and I don't think I'll have enough for a full 12th jar.
Look how pretty.
Ooh. Oh, I think that's going to be perfect.
Really?
Yes.
Perfect number 11. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
Shove that over there. You always want to clean off.
The sticky?
Yeah. My fingers are sticky too.
Fingers are sticky. Now, we going to put a little bit of vinegar in there
Yes.
now?
Hold on. Last one's always the hardest to put in.
Okay.
So,
There you go.
add vinegar and a little bit more water, and then we're ready to get these going.
All right. This is the exciting part. They're coming out. Oh, I heard the pop.
That's pop number 3. So
Okay.
as soon as I set them down, they pop.
Okay. We want to listen. The pops, there's just something.
It's so satisfying.
Yep.
Oh, please pop.
Now you scared them, Sarah.
I know, I'm sorry. Oh, you heard it?
Yes, I heard it.
Was that another one? I hear it. Okay. Okay, was that 6 or 7?
I don't remember.
2, 2,
That one popped on the
3.
ride over here.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
I'm making a mess. I'm dripping water all over the floor.
And that's gonna be boiling hot.
Rebecca, what are you getting into? Oh, pop.
This one looks like it's already sealed.
You think so? Rebecca, what are you doing? Oh, you want to wear an apron too? Yeah. You going to be like Abigail?
Back, baby.
Oh, beep, beep.
Hotty, hotty.
Isn't that beautiful?
Very pretty. They're beautiful jars.
Oh, Mama.
All right.
Daddy.
Apron. What, you want to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy.
Cheese.
Daddy.